Hey, it's Dad. What's up, everyone? I'm Horror Movie Dad, and this is D3, Dad and Dinero Discussions. It's another bonus 2 weeks in a row D3. Usually, we do this every other Sunday, but this time around, we did back-to-back Sundays. So what's been happening recently, if you're not caught up on the D3 schedule, is we did back-to-back D3s, then we took 2 weeks off, and now we're doing another back-to-back D3. So trying to make up for the missed week. Because sometimes, life happens, D3s get postponed, etc. But we are making them up for you. What's up? Got people coming in. BTV Farms, how's it going? Elizabeth O'Hagan's up in here. I think we have somebody else who just scrolled past. Thank you for joining. K Dinero will be with us shortly, a.k.a. Kenny. D3, we're talking tonight about Candyman. So I'm not going to mention anything else more about the movie until Kenny joins. So also, we have a nice little milestone, which I'll mention to Kenny as well once he gets on. But this is officially our 20th D3. That's right. We're on number 20. So that's a feat in its own right for us to keep going. We started this, is it almost a year now? I think we actually started this in April. So we're getting on the year mark here too, which is pretty crazy. So, you know what? Maybe I might be pushing that a little bit. Maybe it's not a year, but I don't know. I'm not keeping track unless I go look at the stats. D3 20th anniversary. That is correct. That is correct. So, if you don't know what we do, and I'm sure most of you do know, is basically Kenny and I, a.k.a. K Dinero, at KDinero1 on Instagram. What we do is we watch horror movies. We choose a horror movie to watch. And we don't watch it together. We watch it on our own time. And then we write some notes on it or do whatever. Most of the time, Kenny does some extra research, which I appreciate. And then we discuss the movie for about an hour. The hour is the least amount of time we'll discuss it for, truthfully. Recently, we've been going over an hour, which is totally fine. We also like to include everyone's comments and requests and whatnot. So be active with us. And without further ado, I bring you K Dinero, Kenny, at K Dinero 1. There he is.
Yo.
What's up, bro?
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Nice. Oh, you got some more light on your face this time.
I do. I know.
Mm-hmm.
I figured I'd just change it up a little bit for the 20th video.
Dude, this is our 20th D3, man. I was doing the research, and I counted them all, and I'm like, wait a second. We're on number 20 right here.
I want to give a shout-out to everybody watching right now. Lily, Elizabeth, Manny, BTV Farms, Bill Worthington. Thanks for hopping in. We got a great show, and I can't wait to talk about it because your boy loves some Clive Barker.
Oh yeah. Good choice. And this was Kenny's choice here. So, first off, before we go, I want to double check and see when we did our first D3, what the actual date was.
Dude, it's my buddy Ted Ramey right there, bro. Shout out to Ted Ramey.
Ted Ramey makes another appearance on D3, bro.
Wait. How many appearances has Ted Ramey made in the D3 movies? If anyone knows that out there, I got a special gift for you, and I will mail it to you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the first one. Okay, there we go. So you have a gift for them for real?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. The thing is, if you can name how many movies we've done for D3, we've done it 20 times. How many of those movies has Ted Ramey been in? If you know the answer,
I'm present.
The first one. If you're the first one that knows the answer and sends it over to Kenny at KDinero1 on Instagram.
Yep.
He'll send you a free special gift.
Yeah, we will. I will fact check that and definitely I'll send you a special gift. But I mean, just how fucking awesome is it to have multiple Ted Grammy, features? Like these are all random movies that we just pick from a fucking. I want to do this movie. I want to do that movie.
Right.
Our boy Ted Ramy. Boom.
Dude,
what's up? I'm for
Ted Ramy is making so many appearances just randomly without us even knowing.
Mm-hmm.
He just makes those appearances, and he only has cameos, though. He's a cameo guy.
He is a cameo guy. And if you don't know who Ted Ramy is, his brother is Sam Ramy, who's a great director.
And he directed such classics as
Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, Drag Me to Hell. What else? Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. I don't know if he did 3. I think he did all 3 of them because Bruce Campbell was in all 3.
Right. So, okay, so our first D3, we watched Macabre. That was May 19th, 2020. So we're almost on the year mark.
Wow, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we're almost on the year mark. So
there we go.
Had to do some fact checking there. So, back-to-back D3s again. You get my face and Kenny's face again. Look at our beautiful faces. We're the only men that are beautiful.
It's a very bold statement.
Actually, I don't even know. That's up for anyone else to decide. So, Kenny, let us know what we're watching and why we're watching it.
Okay, so
and I'll do a synopsis.
So we are doing the movie called Candyman, which came out in 1992. It was put out by Universal and TriStar. Bro, when was the last time you saw that good old TriStar logo in front of a movie? It's been a long time for me.
Well, yeah, it's the
Pegasus just fly through the logo.
Yep.
I was like, whoa! I got like 90s vibes when I saw that TriStar logo.
I'm not speaking well either today for some reason, man.
So we are talking about the movie Candyman, and it is directed by the gentleman named Bernard Rose. And this movie is actually the staple movie for the actor Tony Todd, who plays Candyman. And Tony Todd has had many significant horror movie roles. Final Destination is one of them. And this is his claim to fame, or at least what I think. And let's discuss the movie. Why don't you go ahead and give the synopsis?
Cool. Will. Candyman 1992. Tagline, you don't have to believe, just beware. The Candyman, a murderous soul with a hook for a hand, is accidentally summoned to reality by a skeptic grad student researching the monster's myth. So there you have it. And as you mentioned, this is Tony Todd's claim to fame. This is how Tony Todd came up. He was in other horror movies too, but this is the movie that gave him that edge.
Wasn't he in a Day of the Dead or something like that? Or
he was in the Night of the Living Dead remake that came out like in '91. It was in color. It was the remake. Wow. That's actually pretty good.
Wasn't there a ginger in that movie?
The main character, I don't even know what her name is in the movie, but yeah, she was red haired.
She was a ginger, right?
Yeah. Mm. She had red hair, Kenny. So Tony Todd has also made a bunch of appearances, but now he has that claim to fame, and he sticks by it pretty well. He loves horror movies, and Tony Todd keeps that creepy vibe even within himself. And I love the guy. Excellent actor.
Dude, Candyman looks like a goddamn pimp in this movie, dude. With those shiny boots and that fur coat.
Dude, that coat. That trench coat, sharp, bro. Man. That trench coat is legit that he wears.
Yeah, with the fur, with the fox fur on the bottom.
Yeah.
Shoes are super polished. And he's just like, I don't know. He's got to be like 6'4". He's tall. We know he's super tall.
Yeah.
And, they casted Tony Todd to be I don't think anyone else could have been Candyman. There's no fucking way. And for those that don't know, Jordan Peele is producing the new Candyman reboot. So I hope to God that they brought Tony Todd back, because if they didn't, they can fucking go to hell.
I think they are, dude. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
God,
he's actually supposed to be playing Candyman.
Thank fucking God, dude. You can't replace Candyman.
Mm-hmm. No way. No way.
Right, so why don't do you want to start off with the characters, or do you want me to start off with the characters?
Sure. I guess I'll open it up. Let me know if I think I remember the names. So, without looking at my notes, and basically, there's two, I guess, college students trying to write a thesis.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not college. They might even be like.
I think the reporters, just
like,
journalists.
Like I think they've already did their 4 years of college. I think they're doing like graduate school or something. That's what I'm thinking. And this is one of them. Her name's Helen, and there's another one named Bernadette. And they are basically writing a master's thesis about myths and legends, and they want to cover Candyman, who in this movie is a myth or a legend. And so they dive deep, and they jump into the projects. They put themselves in harm's way in the bad part of town, and it moves on from there of them just. And then Helen gets obsessed. She's trying to find any information she can, and she makes stupid decisions throughout.
So, okay. So her husband, who plays her husband, the actor who plays her husband, his name is Trevor. He's also a professor.
Right.
His actor's name is Xander Berkeley. And if you guys follow The Walking Dead, he actually is the guy who played Gregory, the town hall, or I forget what season it is. He's
Hilltop.
He's like the pussy mayor who, like, what?
He was the mayor of Hilltop.
The mayor of Hilltop. Boom. Good fucking TWD knowledge, Josh. I knew you'd know that. So she has, remember, and obviously she goes to the class, and we all know that the teacher's got a teacher's pet. You can see it. We all know it. And something's fishy going on. We could all see it from a mile away, but we'll get into that later.
Hey, you know what else that actor played in? I don't know. Did you ever watch the show 24 with Kiefer Sutherland?
No, but he was in Terminator 2. Remember Terminator 2? He was the
he was the dad.
He was the dad of Edward Furlong.
Yes, dude.
Remember Edward Furlong about that. Remember Arnold asks "What is your dog's name?" And he's all, he says the name, and he makes up a name. He's all, "How's Wolfie?" And she's all, "Wolfie's fine." And she's like she's holding the phone, and her finger goes out, and there you see Professor Trevor, aka Gregory from The Walking Dead, with the fucking adamantium fucking spike straight through the milk through his fucking skull.
Yeah.
Those things you don't forget. That scene in Terminator 2 is fucking brutal, dude.
Terminator 2 is an excellent movie.
Fuck yeah! Shout out to James Cameron.
Oh yeah, dude. But anyway, he was Jack's boss in 24 for a few seasons.
Wow.
That TV show too. So
he also was the priest in The Dark and the Wicked. I don't know if you saw that movie.
I have not seen The Dark and the Wicked.
Yep. Our friend Bobby Bubblebath fucking suggested that.
Hey,
shout out to Bobby Bubblebath, aka
shout out to Bobby Bubblebath.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, cheers, buddy. 20th D3, man. Cheers.
So, yep. So remember.
Hey, check what I'm drinking, dude. Check this.
Screwball whiskey or scotch?
It's peanut butter whiskey.
Wow, that looks fucking delicious.
Yeah. So
I can almost like smell the peanut butter through the fucking camera.
Oh yeah.
Peanut butter just boom in my face.
Yes. All right, Kenny.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
So she goes to the class, right? I think the reason why, and here's another, the main actress plays Helen Lyle, and she's played by Virginia Madsen, not Madsen with two T's, Madsen with a D, and
So what's better, Madsen with a D or Madsen with two T's?
with two T's, baby.
There you go.
I think she wants to start her thesis on folklore and urban legends even harder because her husband or her husband professor did a whole topic in class about it. Remember, she sits down and her husband's explaining it, and that kind of pissed her off. And she's like, "Why are you doing this? This is what I was working on. I thought we were supposed to wait on this." So,
Right.
what happened was,
I was sitting on my sweatshirt, bro, and I took it off.
oh, okay.
I'm good.
I thought there was like a titty popping somewhere, and you're like trying to cover it.
Oh, and that happens though.
There are
titty pops.
spoiler alert. You will see titties in this movie. Spoiler alert. I think like side titty action. Something.
Yeah.
You do see titties for sure. So if you like titties, like me and Josh, you'll enjoy this movie.
Even if you don't, you still would enjoy it.
Did you know staring at tits can actually lower the risk of you getting cancer?
Have you noticed that everything causes cancer, everything doesn't? Have you noticed that?
All right. What?
I said, have you noticed that everything causes cancer and then everything doesn't? All right.
Yes, that is true. So, okay. So, Helen is my, I want to say, was it like a janitor from the school? And she asked somebody about Candyman, right? Oh, we forgot. We forgot to fucking even talk about the intro with our boy Ted Ramey. So the beginning of the movie starts off with the story, right? And the story is that there's this girl who is dating a guy named Michael, and she's got a thing for this badass named Billy. And dude, it's so funny. Like, she's been waiting to see Billy, and she wanted to save this moment because Michael was. So what we find out is good too. Yes, that is good too. I haven't breastfed since I was a little kid though, so I can't really.
What? Really? Why not?
Just because I haven't, but I have licked some pretty. Just because I just, I'm not really into
stop.
like sucking milk out of a girl's titty.
Wait, stop. You have to say that all over again because you're cutting in and out, and I think it was good content, so you got to say it all over again.
Okay. Elizabeth O'Hagan says breastfeeding is good too. And I said, I agree, breastfeeding is good, but I haven't done that since I was a fucking infant. But I have licked some titties, and I do like licking some titties. On that note, in the beginning of the on that note, in the beginning of the movie, damn it, we see Ted Ramey comes in on like a badass dude. He's got the leather jacket. He parks his fucking motorcycle in the middle of the fucking street. Doesn't even fucking park it. I'm a badass motherfucker. Just gonna park my motorcycle in the middle of the street and go into this house, right? He goes in there and she's like, I'm gonna go upstairs. I got a treat for you. He's sitting on the couch. He's drinking a beer. She tells him to go upstairs in the bedroom. She explains the lore, the urban legend, the myth, the fucking everything about Candyman, and she says it, right? So he goes downstairs. They only say it 4 times. She goes back upstairs, says it the 5th time, turns off the light, and then boom, you see like a hole from the ceiling, and that's like the first comes down, and boom, we're watching Candyman. This is what it's all about. Hold on, what is? Elizabeth O'Hagan says, you have eaten off some titties. Have I eaten off titties? I mean, maybe whipped cream at like a bachelor party. I don't know. If I got titties in my face, I'm playing with them or I'm sucking with them or whatever. Anyways, oh my God, this 20th D3, man.
Hey,
Woo!
yeah, dude. We all got titty stories.
Hey, you know what? I like them tall. I like them small. I like them all.
There you go.
All right. So, okay. So I'll let you explain this, Josh.
Okay.
We know that she has a professor as a husband. She's trying to do her thesis on folklore. What research does she do and where does she go?
Okay. So before we get to that, I just want to say that Candyman, like the opening credits for Candyman and that opening scene, it's one of my favorites.
Oh, dude, yes.
I love the music,
The piano, the organ, the choir.
yeah, and that was a horrible example of it. But anyway, I like that. But then I like when it shows up.
I could be a dick and tell you to do it one more time just so we could see that. Hey, Philip Glass. Philip Glass is the guy who did that. So shout out to Philip Glass. We did
shout out to Philip Glass for sure. Great score. But what I love is when all the bees show up on screen and then Tony Todd's like talking that evil poetry. So good. It's like
dude, Tony Todd has to be one of the coolest, fucking, like, hippest, most badass villains, dude. Like,
right.
He plays his role to the T, and that man, he has the voice. He has the signature voice too.
Right, he's got the voice that works, dude.
Yeah, he's got the signature voice. Okay, so what does Helen do?
Okay, so anyway,
what does she do?
So they're doing all this research, and she finds out from those janitor ladies that where this myth comes from, where this legend of Candyman originates. And it originates in the projects, like outside of town, like maybe a half hour to 45-minute drive away for her and her colleague Bernadette. And so there's a projects area, and as you're looking right now, that's where they are. They drive into this really bad part of town, and they even say that it's really bad while they're driving. So we know a lot of murder happens here, a lot of crime. And right when they show up, it's the same thing. They get heckled by guys outside asking where they're going. And so then they do their research, and basically she starts taking pictures of everything, and they finds all this graffiti. And the one thing I love is that
I already know what you're going to say.
That hole in the wall with Candyman like face on it, and the hole is his mouth. It's just the way the creepiness throughout this movie was done really well, to where it didn't. Here it is right here. She's taking a picture. Watch, it's going to come in full screen right now.
Yeah, this is such a great shot right here.
It's just freaking awesome, and
great shot and good thumbnail material. It's stupid.
Oh, it's 24 minutes in. 24 minutes in. Anyway, so yeah, but I just like the overall grim feeling you get when they're in the projects area. Like you actually feel like they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And anytime this whole time watching this, I've seen Candyman at least 5 times. So, but anytime I'm watching this, it's like I feel like someone's gonna get her, like she's in the wrong place at the wrong time, and she's gonna get screwed. So, anyway, that was a shrine to the Candyman.
It was, and little background about why she went to the projects is she found out that the apartment complex that she was living in was made by the same people who did the projects in Chicago, and I believe the Chicago projects was called Lincoln Village, and she did her research on it, and the reason why they go to there is because there was a recent murder where people claimed that the Candyman killed this lady, and her name was Ruthie Jean. And
Okay.
what she does is she goes into her apartment and she tries to follow step by the person was killed. And obviously a mirror is involved. And so her apartment complex, she opens up her mirror and sees that there's actually an opening from the other side with a door. So whoever created this mass apartment structure made secret passages, like secret pathways that only few people knew about.
Mm-hmm.
So that was her goal, to go to the projects, because she went into the room where Ruthie Jean was murdered. And I do have to say, in real life, I don't think that would happen, where you can actually go to the projects, to a fucking place that was someone got killed in, and just walk right in. No, but I like the idea, and that's how she figures out, like, she's putting all the clues together. I'm gonna go to Ruthie Jean's apartment, and I'm gonna see that mirror, and I'm gonna find out if there's a hole behind it. And lo and behold, there is a hole behind it. She goes through, and that's when, in the previous scene where we did the thumbnail, that's when she basically fucking finds out that people have already been in there, and they did all the fucking graffiti, and they did the what did you call it, the shrine, or the
the shrine, yeah.
So
hey, I don't know if it's you might have a fingerprint on your camera, because you're kind of fuzzy, unless that's your unless that's might be just the bandwidth going on here.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Kind of blurry, like maybe you have a fingerprint on your camera or something. That happens sometimes. Just want to make sure, like, wipe it with your shirt and see it, like, wipe your camera lens.
Well, I can see myself fine.
Oh, you can? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think
better now.
Yeah, I think Kenny's
What about now?
You know, it might be just the connection. So, because you're skipping every once in a while you're talking.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi, because your boy got that ghetto Wi-Fi.
Go ahead, man. I'll keep everyone intact.
Tony Todd. It could be Tony Todd trying to fucking come through my camera with the hook.
Right.
Oh, how funny and crazy was Tony Todd's breathing through the movie? We'll get into that.
Yes. So, as I was saying before, but seriously, these two ladies walking into the projects, like, you would never do something like that, and they must be heavy into trying to get this story and this master thesis, because, you know,
all right,
going in there.
Here, I'm gonna try to.
Yep, Candyman.
What
There we
about
go.
now?
So, and you're still kind of blurry a little bit, but you're not skipping as much anymore.
Okay, good.
Because there's kind of a delay too when you talk, but I don't know. It might be something going on with your service or your Wi-Fi or something.
All right, hold on.
So, but I wanted to say this. Do you know what movie Bernadette was in? Does she look familiar to you?
Hold on. Let me look up Bernadette. Bernadette was her friend, right? The one that is with her?
Yeah. Does she look familiar to you?
Poetic Justice?
Not that I know of, but she was in Half Baked, dude. She was Mary Jane in Half Baked.
Oh, what?
With Dave Chappelle.
Okay. Hey, has my connection gotten better?
It still looks the same, dude. I can hear you, which is good, but sometimes, like, the picture delays with your voice.
Okay, why don't I do this? I'm going to how would I make this fast? What do I do here?
It's it's just delaying every once in a while. Like, you'll talk and then it'll freeze, and I don't know. I don't know what you want to do, man. Do you want to like restart your phone maybe and then come back on, or?
Yeah, let me start my phone and come back on.
Okay, I'll keep everybody entertained.
All right.
So, due to technical difficulties, Kenny's having some trouble connecting, which has happened in the past, but no worries. We are still here. I will still talk to all of you. Please don't leave. Stand by. Kenny will be coming back. We're discussing Candyman. This is our 20th Candyman. Use hashtag D3 whenever you want to mention anything about Dad and Dinero discussions. Please, we're trying to use that hashtag and take that hashtag over. You know what's currently taking over that hashtag, which I hope it will go away soon? It's it's Descendants 3. I don't know if you know what Descendants are, but Descendants is a Disney movie. Movies now. They're working on a fourth one, but it's movies about all the children of the villains and the princesses, like Maleficent's daughter and etc. So my daughter's in love with that stuff. But when you look up hashtag D3, you see a lot of that. And but it doesn't matter. Hashtag D3 is Dad and Dinero discussions in my mind. So yes, it's a perfect mix. So you'll find stuff by us, and then you'll find Disney princesses. So perfect collaboration of how we do life. Okay? Yes. Anyway, another thing about Candyman is and I'll mention this to Kenny again, I really like the origin story. I like how they go deep to find out exactly what Candyman's deal is and who he is, where he's from, and how he got to be this mythical, supernatural creature. So that. Earlier before mentioned that this is another Ted Raimi appearance, and it has been by accident. We have been choosing movies, and all of a sudden, Ted Raimi is always making these small little appearances in all the random D3 movies we're choosing. So Kenny said, he mentioned, out of the last 20 D3s, this is the 20th we've done, if you can name all the movies, it's going to be pretty easy to name them because you can go look it up on Google or whatever. But all the movies that we've done for our D3s, if you can let us know how many Ted Raimi made an appearance in, Kenny's got a nice little gift that'll send you. And Kenny is ready to come back in. Let's see. Oh, is he coming? Maybe not. I don't know.
All right. What's the verdict?
The verdict is I can see you, and you're not clipping.
Am I good? Microphone
You're
check.
good. Yeah, move your head. Microphone check. There. Okay. Real time dance. There we go.
All right.
That might have helped.
Sorry, guys.
That might have helped.
You know what? I'm gonna put on my lucky Wi-Fi hat. Put on this Wi-Fi hat, and we're gonna be good.
There we go.
Put on the Wi-Fi. It's got a little tinfoil in there because you know your boy ain't taking that COVID vaccine. Just kidding. But let's go.
So we're at the part where we're talking about when we find out, who the Candyman is or whatever, and that there's somebody going around murdering people. So, and I believe when we move on, we're moving on now to where Helen goes back to the projects again, and she meets this little boy. This is
a good one. This is the good one.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you explain this one because this is a really good one.
I can go for a little bit, then I'll have you go for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll let you have the meat and potatoes of it, bro. So
okay. So before we did I don't know if you explained to the viewers. And again, sorry for my shitty Wi-Fi connection. Hopefully my hat helps. Good luck.
I didn't explain anything. I didn't want to miss it. I kind of reiterated some things.
Remember, there's the guy with the long hair that they have dinner with, and he explains the whole story of how he's like, you don't know about the Candyman story, and so this is actually where this movie, I believe, is so good. And you know what's funny? They filmed this. Shout out Vicky B. What's up, my guy?
Yo, what's up, Vic?
This movie was filmed in 1992 during, the LA riots, and, a lot of racial tension was going on. And I'm not going to get into this is a horror movie podcast, but this movie definitely has a lot of influential stuff, because I think there was the actress mentioned something about the two people of ethnicity get killed, nothing happens, and then the one white person that goes in, all of a sudden they give a shit. So we'll get into that later, but
right.
What they do get into about the story of Candyman is that Candyman, and his name was Daniel Robital. He was the son of a slave who ends up hooking up with the slave master's daughter, and she gets pregnant. So they find out, and basically the slave master and all the other white people sawed off Daniel Candyman's arm with a rusty blade, and they end up taking, and this is how the character, this is how the villain is created. This is Candyman. This is why we're watching this movie. This is the motherfucker that comes out the mirrors, gonna hook your ass and kill you. And this is why we find out what happens is they take honeycomb from beehives and they smeared it all over Candyman's body, and the bees sting him to death. And that is what creates the villain, Candyman, who is only out to do one thing, and it's to kill, because he has no love. It's all hate, and that's what he's here to do. He's here to kill. So I'm glad I mentioned that, because this is a very important fact about Candyman. We know the story of Candyman, and there's a lot of visual paintings in this movie, which really does its justice about everything that happens. But let's get to the part where she goes back to the projects and she meets the little kid, and the little kid tells her he knows about the Candyman. The Candyman lives there, right? And what's he pointing to?
So he's pointing to a random public restroom in the park in the middle of the projects. So, and this kid is scared of the Candyman, and basically what ends up happening is the Candyman is an actual person right now. Okay? It's a guy with a hook, and basically he is the one who is living out the myth and the legend of Candyman. So currently it's a real person with all these murders that have been happening. But then it steps into a new light, to where when we move on, I'm jumping way ahead with just this comment, to where we find out that Tony Todd, the real Candyman, the mythical creature, the supernatural creature, did not have to come out as a supernatural creature, because he had real humans in the flesh and blood doing his bidding and doing crimes that he would do. Then the guy gets put to jail, and now the Candyman's all pissed off at Helen, saying, okay, well, now I got to come out and I got to be the Candyman, and I got to make everybody scared of me again. So I just jumped way ahead. But anyway, right here, she's looking into this public restroom, and it's gross. It's got poop smeared all over the walls.
What is it saying, poop?
Sweets to the sweet.
Yep.
So, and it's pointing down with an arrow into the toilet, and she lifts the toilet, and there's a bunch of bees in there, and then this guy comes out, and one of my favorite quotes in the movie, dude, this is one of my favorite parts, is he goes, "Heard you looking for Candyman, bitch." And my favorite part is when they do the lineup and they make everybody say it.
We're here looking for Candyman, bitch.
They
that goes, we're here looking for Candyman, bitch. And it's like, we're here looking for Candyman, bitch. And then it's
here it is. They're all saying it right now. It's so funny. He's like, number one, step forward and say the words. And he goes, "We heard you're looking for Candyman, bitch." And then the next one has to say it. It's just funny, dude. It's just so funny. that they all had to say those words. But anyway, this guy right here, who was the one, ended up popping her in the eye. You can see right now he had a hook and he popped her in the eye with it. So
real quick background story is before when she goes into the bathroom, here is another kill, which is a brutal kill.
oh yeah, talk about that. That's the meat
she,
and potato of this.
She explains to her that there was a mom and a son.
Yeah, this is the little boy. The little boy is telling her this story.
And the boy is retarded. Even says in the movie, he's a retard and special. And he goes into the bathroom because his mom's not paying attention. He uses the bathroom. I don't know how or why does he say, they never get into a full specific if he says the name 5 times, because I don't remember seeing a mirror in the bathroom. But what I do know is he went to use the bathroom and Candyman took off that little special kid's dick. And that's fucked up. Went straight through the toilet and took off the kid's dick. And even the little kid said, might as well be dead anyway. He took his thing off. Kid's off, he took it off. And we all know what it is. And so there was another, like when she goes into the bathroom, this was like, dude, I could smell the bathroom. Like when she went into the bathroom, I was like, oh, like you could see how nasty that bathroom was. And the poo smeared on the wall was chunky. It was like, you knew what it was. And then when she opens up the toilet, it says, what is it? Something to the sweets again? What did it say?
Sweets to the sweet.
Sweets to the sweet, right? And there's the arrow pointing down and shit.
Right.
Opens up the toilet and it's all bees. That was a very significant part of the movie. But that's when she obviously gets confronted by the gang, and there's this guy who's claiming to be Candyman, but he's not. And he ends up fucking beating her over the head and, we heard you looking for Candyman, bitch. That's where we're at right now. That's when the whole race plays a factor, because she even told her friend, she was like, you know, they made a big deal because it's a white woman who was in the projects and got hurt. But if it was anyone else, it wouldn't have been a big deal anyways.
Well, during during the murder of what was her name? I forgot her name at the beginning. They said that she called the cops 4 different times and they didn't even come. They thought that she was crazy instead, and that's just a sign of the times then, and it's a sign of the times now. So, you know what I mean? And so it raises the question that it's of what was going on then, and you know it's stuff's still going on like that now. So it's like nothing's really changed. So it's
hold on. Next episode, who is the Muffin Man?
It's a very significant.
Wait, hold on. Is Vic trolling us right now? Because we're doing a movie called The Candyman. He's asking us, is the next episode the Muffin Man?
You want to know who the Muffin Man is?
Who's the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man lives on Drury Lane, okay? All my dads out there might get that one, but the Muffin Man song.
Oh, is that what? Oh, Vic is a dad too.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Do you know the Muffin Man, Kenny? You don't know the Muffin? You don't know the Muffin Man, bro?
No.
No.
Does he make muffins?
No, he's a man and he's a muffin, bro. He's the Muffin Man.
I bet you he's soft as hell, bro.
He ain't no Candyman, I'll tell you that. He ain't no Candyman.
Maybe Kevin Durant could be the Muffin Man for Halloween next year.
Well, he was the cupcake, wasn't he?
But now he's the Muffin Man.
Now he's the Muffin Man. He's not sweet anymore. He's just.
Don't get mad at us, Kevin Durant. If you watch this, we still love you. It's just, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Oh, man.
All right, so we get carried away. All right, so this is a very significant scene right here where
It's
we
so
boom
good.
right there. We finally see
The first appearance.
he
It's
came
the
appearance. Look at Tony Todd, like a straight up pimp.
dude.
Looking
He's
like
straight.
a
He
pimp.
is straight old school 1990s mean mugging, to where his hands are behind his back and his chin is up, and he's like,
But the clothes, like his shoes, he got the nice shiny shoes. He got the coat with the fur on it. He's just striking a pose, just like he's like, yeah, I'm here. And the way he talks, though, the way he talks is so crazy, dude. Like and the way he walks, like he like the way this director. A shout out to what was his name again?
he was. I'm getting there right now. Crew, Bernard Rose.
Yeah, he did justice to Candyman. Like this movie is
He's
so
done.
good.
He's done nothing else of significance besides Candyman, bro.
I mean, you did Candyman. I mean, how you
All
gonna?
these other movies that I see him a part of, I've never heard of any of them.
I mean, dude, this and we'll get into that, but like,
yeah,
the way he directed this and the way he made like, let me ask you this question: was Candyman Clive Barker's book? Did he write a book about the Candyman, or was the Candyman always an urban legend? But was Candyman just the Bloody Mary version? Like Clive Barker took Bloody Mary and then just fucking made it Candyman.
I don't know. Well, here we go. I'm looking at it right now.
Six, the chapter says Clive Barker wrote the short.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Is it The Forbidden or something, or Books of Blood or something like that?
Dude, I hope that Jordan Peele got Clive Barker involved for the new Candyman reboot, dude.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is Peele directing that one?
I think he's just executive producing it.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
still, though, it's got his name on it.
Yeah, 6 is right.
Oh, hold on. Called The Forbidden. Nice, good knowledge. 6 the chapter with the knowledge, dude.
Yeah, he's the Clive Barker guy. Remember? He likes all that Clive Barker stuff. So, but what we see now is almost this scene is brutal, and we'll get to it. But what we saw before.
Oh, a brutal scene.
When Candyman showed up, we don't have to go at the same pace. But when Candyman showed up in the parking lot, there was like he was almost serenading. Is that right? Serenading, yeah, serenading Helen, and we kind of find out why, that he sees his old lover as Helen, and so he's not going to kill her, but
there's a quote. There's a quote at the end of the movie too. We'll get to that.
He's not killing her, but he's torturing her, like mentally and disturbingly making her go mad.
Do you think that
also comforting her at the same time and wants her to come with him? And so we see that gradually happening throughout the movie, starting right now. And the rest of the movie is now just Helen trying to convince everybody else that Candyman...
Oh, you might want to cover this part.
Right. So what we just saw, I think after she saw Candyman in the parking lot, she got into this trance, and then she woke up in the apartment that she was in the projects when she talked to that lady. She woke up and there was blood on her shirt, and she was laying in the bathroom. There were pools of blood everywhere, and she did not know what the hell's going on. And I'll let you continue with that scene. Since you're the man who chose for us to watch this movie, you get to explain the good parts, bro.
Okay, so before I get into anything, I would like to give a shout out to movies, especially horror movies in the 90s, for the realistic blood. This movie's blood was so realistic, okay? Whoever did the blood special effects in this movie did a fucking great job, because it looks like real blood. When I watch blood now, like, it's like the blood in this movie and the blood in movies now, it's like it doesn't even comprehend. Like this blood like coagulates. It's like the real color. But when I watch now, they use like special effects blood, and they almost use blood where it's like dark corn syrup.
Right.
It's like not even, it's like syrupy. It's like this syrup blood that like you could like lick the blood and you know it would be like watermelon flavored. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
tastes like cherry. Like it looks like grenadine. The blood in movies nowadays is grenadine. This movie's blood is legit.
Movie's blood is wild cherry, bro. It's dark. It's maroonish.
Yeah, and like I just wanted to make that clear. But
Newer horror movies nowadays they don't want to make a mess anymore, man. There's no, we've said this so many times. There's no practical effects anymore because it's not feasible. But dude, it's just so much better because practical effects take a long time. And you have to perfect it or it doesn't look right. And back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, that's all they had. You know,
yeah,
that's all they had. So they had to do it well. You know, now they have other options. So now it's like, I don't even have to do this. I don't have to go get somebody to go make a bloody body for me or blood splattering out of someone's neck for me anymore when I can just hire some random dude on the side who can look at a computer and do it for me. And practical effects, I as being a horror fan, as a huge horror fan that I am, you know, I really, really want to plead with anybody who's out there, who's a director, a writer, even the actors, whatever, anyone involved in Hollywood horror movies, please start bringing back really good practical effects. And I'm going to say that I think everyone would agree with me too. Most horror heads like me and you would probably agree to, yes, you can use CGI, okay, that's fine. You know, you adapt with the times, use what you got, but use those practical effects, man.
the best CGI blood that I ever saw in a movie that was comparable to almost real life blood was Alien Covenant. That was the only really like. Remember when they have the backburster scene? In
Yes.
Covenant, like that scene, the blood, and I'm pretty sure, you know, Ridley Scott is a good director. I think he wanted, you know, he used CGI blood, but there's a few parts when that backburster scene happens, like, and because she's actually slipping on blood.
That was a
She
great
had to
scene.
slip on blood.
That was an excellent scene, by the way. That scene made the movie for me.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure,
yeah,
for sure. But I mean, Covenant.
I got
was
gripes.
disappointment.
I have gripes with that movie, but
Yeah, me too,
we're
dude.
not going to get into that right now.
Yeah, Covenant was good.
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. Prometheus. I like Prometheus,
Right.
but Covenant just. What did you do, bro? But anyways, let's get back into this movie, dude.
Covenant was still okay. I'm going to say it's an okay movie, but I'm going to say it wasn't good. But anyway, let's get into the scene where she wakes up after being in a trance from Candyman. She wakes up and she's got blood all over her and she's laying in this random lady's bathroom. Now, boom, I'll let you get into what happens next.
This is the part where...
We're already way past it, so don't worry about that.
So this is the part where the scene where Candyman finally confronts her is when he gets into her head. He finally she lets, remember, she's crying and he's talking to her. Her crying, but she's also fascinated at the same time, is her basically letting him in. And from this point on, her life becomes a shit show.
Hey, my favorite line by him, "Be my victim."
Jesus, man, it's the voice. It's the voice.
He's got
Speaking of
poetry,
voices,
but when he's talking, literally when he's talking in the parking lot or anytime, it's literally like poetry. I swear to God, it's like Edgar Allan Poe talking to us when he talks.
But
it's straight poetry.
His breathing, he's always like,
"It was always you, Helen."
It almost reminds me of like when you're stressed out, like maybe the Candyman is like so stressed out he went on YouTube and he looked up like rhythmic breathing because like he got his hand sawed off and he got fucking a honeycomb fucking smeared all over his body, died by like 1,000,000 fucking bee bites. I'd go on fucking YouTube too if I was a Candyman, and I'd be like, I'm fucking stressed out, bro. How the fuck am I going to fucking live my life and I gotta kill these people? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking look up rhythmic breathing on YouTube and I'm gonna and we all know at the end of the movie, she finds Candyman doing rhythmic breathing. But anyways, let's get back to where we're going. So
she's laying down in the bathroom. She wakes up from her trance. She's laying down in the bathroom. She's got blood all over her. What happens next, Kenny? Go.
There's a fucking Rottweiler dog cut up. Like, dude, she wakes up, and this is where you see the blood. She opens up her shirt. She's not bleeding. She doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Blood everywhere. Opens up the kitchen door. There's a Rottweiler fucking head severed. And I love dogs. I hate seeing fucking dogs do that. And I'm just like, well, at least the fucking dog head looked fake. Okay, so
it did look very fake, by the way.
Very fake.
Unfortunate,
so
unfortunate practical effects that go wrong.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right. The dog's head looked fake because if it looked really real, I'm kind of sad.
But I got to put my head in front of the scene, Kenny.
What?
Can't see this. Can't see this.
Yeah. So, and you know what? I know Elizabeth O'Hagan can relate because she actually has a Rottweiler too. So yeah, just seeing that scene where the dog's head looks fake, I was like, okay, all right.
It makes me feel better.
It's like, all right, okay. Because everything else looked pretty damn real.
Dude.
So it goes into the room. The lady's tripping out. There's
okay,
blood.
Stop. Why the hell did Helen pick up the fucking knife? The butcher knife?
I know. What are you doing? And she's like
right when she picked it up, I'm like, no, it's a murder scene. They're gonna think you did it. You got blood all over you. And she picks it up and she's like,
get out of there.
What?
Don't even ask questions. Don't even ask questions. You woke up in a fucking bathroom, soaked in blood, and there's a fucking dog's head cut off. Run, bitch.
Dude, get the fuck out of there. She should have went straight for the front door and out.
Hold on. I just want to say I'm sorry for saying bitch, okay? Because look, I respect women, but I'm just saying that that whole I heard you trying to find Candyman, bitch.
Well, that's different. We're quoting it.
I know, but I'm just saying for people, I just don't want you to get offended because I said the B word. I'm sorry.
Hey, number one, please step forward and say the lines.
Heard you looking for Candyman, bitch.
Heard you looking for Candyman, bitch. Thank you. Number two.
Heard you looking for Candyman, bitch.
All right, so, okay, what happens next? She takes the knife. She's running around with the knife aimlessly.
And she fucking hits the fucking girl. She hits the mom in the shoulder. And the blood fucking squirting out was pretty good. It was like...
Why did she hit the mom, though? What does the mom think she did?
Killed her kid.
Right, the kid is gone, but there's blood all over her.
Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere.
So, then she gets arrested. All right?
And she gets arrested, yep. Mm-hmm.
And they say she's arrested, and they think that she was the one who kidnapped the baby, and they want to know where the baby is. They want to know what she did, and she doesn't remember. Candyman 1, Helen 0.
Yep, and guess what? She got one phone call to make, and she makes a phone call to her husband at 3 o'clock in the morning, and guess what? He ain't at home because he's doing the bum chicka wow wow with the fucking 19-year-old girl that we all know in the beginning of the fucking movie, the teacher's pet is getting the D. So not only did Candyman screw you up in your life, you only got one phone call. Damn, that's some cold shit, man.
To the wrong person. Your husband's cheating on you. Candyman's trying to set you up for murder. Man, you got nothing going on. Your life's over.
Yeah. And this is basically
But
the
why
part
cheat
where,
on her, bro?
what?
What's his reasoning for cheating on her? Like, she seems like a very nice lady.
Yeah, she's
She's
Virginia.
pretty.
Virginia Madsen's very attractive, but
I'm like, dude, why are you cheating on her? That guy was a douche right when you looked at his face.
maybe everyone has their reasons for stepping out on somebody. I can't call it, but you know what I'm saying. Like maybe they had like they didn't have good sex. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it could have happened. But anyways, like we don't know.
We can
But maybe
like,
they were married for a long. Who the fuck knows? He's a fucking teacher and he's got hot ass all the time around him. He's a guy, like, dude, like he fucked up. There's never a good reason. Yes, there's never a good reason.
hey,
Like,
look, see, Tony Todd just serenades her, bro.
and then he cuts her.
So,
Oh,
like,
I gotta get my shot. I gotta get my shot glass.
yeah, okay, go for it. Yeah, good call.
Be a good entertainer, Josh.
Yeah. Oh, no worries. So the reason why he's getting the shot glass is because Bernadette gets it good. Her best friend. This is the scene here, but as we see right now, Candyman, she got out on bail. Okay, first off, she got out on bail, and her husband broke her out, or not broke her out, bailed her out, and she asked where he was, and he said, "I was sleeping through your phone call." But she knows that he's sticking it to somebody else. But anyway, she's back in her apartment. Candyman is here again. Bernadette is screaming, trying to come in. Let me in, let me in. Helen's saying, no, don't come in. And then, boom. And Kenny's waiting to get the shot glass because this is the scene. There's the Candyman. There's his hook. Great practical effects. And we see what happens next. I bet you can guess it. The Candyman then Candyman gives it to Bernadette, and what happens? He pinpoints it on Helen.
And what does she do? We find out right now, right?
Yep. There she is, laying down with the knife, blood on her, and her best friend is gutted. Gutted from what does Candyman say? From your neck to your gullet. What does he say?
Yeah, from the neck,
From the neck
brim
down
to the dregs.
or from something or up to your gullet, something like that. So poetry in motion, Tony.
Wait, hold on. I think we have a new viewer here.
Yeah.
It's Chris just joined.
What's up?
Hold on, Christina, if that's you, shout out to you. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the show. If you never welcome. If you've never joined our fucking podcast, this is D3 Dad and Discussions. We are talking about
and
the movie
Dinero discussion.
Dad and Dinero Discussions. We are talking about the movie Candyman. So, they just showed the body. Did they just show the body?
They did just show the body.
All right, hold on. Hey, cheers, buddy.
Cheers. 20th
from the neck to the gullet.
Something like that. Stomach to the gullet. I don't know.
Boom.
I'm looking up that quote right now so we can get it right. Candyman gullet quote. Oh, here it is. I'll split you from your groin to your gullet because your gullet's here. So neck to the gullet would just be there.
Okay.
So they will say that I have shed innocent blood. What's blood for if not for shedding?
Wow.
With my hook for a hand, I'll split you from your groin to your gullet. I came for you. Poetry.
Dude, I would. Hey, if
poetry.
Imagine being like a tattoo artist and like some like horror movie like junkie like me and you are like, I want to get this quote and just get like the Candyman's hook, like this like crazy shit, dude. What the fuck?
I'm gonna get that quote on my butt cheek.
You're gonna get the quote on your butt. Wait, Josh is going. All right, we have it. Breaking news. Josh will be getting a Candyman quote tattooed on his butt. Can you please say it one more time, what he says?
Okay. They will say that I have shed innocent blood. What's blood for, if not for shedding? With
Oh
my
my God.
with my hook for a hand, I'll split you from your groin to your gullet. I came.
Whoa. Oh my God. With the Candyman hook.
So brutal. Such a brutal couple sentences, man.
Yeah, no. Dude, Tony Todd, man. Dude.
Poetry, I'm telling you, poetry in motion, bro.
Tony fucking Todd, bro. Killing it with the fucking dude. You know, I hope, you know, once we're all vaccinated, all right? And I know you are vaccinated. I'm gonna get mine. Don't worry. We have to go to Comic-Con when shit starts opening up again, maybe a year from now. I don't know when. But I feel like you know, your channel, Horror Movie Dad, Elizabeth O'Hagan with the hook and the blood
Nice.
emoji.
Nice.
Okay, so when everything opens up, like, dude, and shout out to dude, I checked your page. I think you have 105 subscribers now.
Yep, we're up to 105. It's big tank moving up. Sure. Hey, you're helping too, man. You're a part of this too. So,
dude, so once everything starts opening up, we have to go to Comic-Con. And like, man, could you imagine, like, if we got to see Tony Todd? Like, I just like, dude, let's just take a picture. Like, dude, it's fucking Candyman. Or like, who's the actor that played Clive, Pinhead again?
oh, I don't remember his name, bro.
Oh, I can't remember his name. Fuck.
I'll find it for you right now.
Hold on, give me the initials and I'll try to guess it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Hold on. I'm getting there. Hold on. Okay. Where the hell? Hold on.
Oh, sixth chapter, put it down.
Already.
Yep, Doug Bradley. He said, "Oops." DB, I don't think I would have gotten it.
Yeah.
DB.
I don't even know, man. The Hellraiser movies, I didn't know him too well because I just wish there was just more of him. You know what I mean?
What do you think, Josh? On our 20th episode now, I'm not in the dark. I'm in the light now, like you. Does it look better? I think it looks better, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I look more fleshier because usually with the fucking light off, I look like I was dead already. Like.
Well, it's all good. It goes with the ambiance, bro.
Okay.
All good, man. All right. I like kind of changing it up. I actually really want to get out of my garage and stop doing this in my garage.
Dude, Josh, like when you set up, dude, when you have everything set up in your house, like you're going to have something nice. And I really do like the movie playing in the background because it's genius. It really is genius. It reminds us of the parts that we missed, where we're at the movie, and it just adds an element, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man. Once I get this together, I'll make some nice background or whatever. But
So we know now. Did we miss the part where the shrink did?
No, it's coming right now. It's coming right now. So basically, real quick here, Helen again gets charged for murder of her best friend. She ends up just telling him, like, basically she sees Candyman and she talks to Candyman. People think she's crazy, so they send her to the freaking psych ward. And right now she's talking to the doctor, the shrink, about, you know, who do you see? Like, did you murder those people? What's wrong with you?
She uses dirty tactics right here. She uses she's like, you know what? Don't believe me? Guess what? Find out.
Right. So what she ends up doing is, okay, you don't believe me about this guy, Candyman, whatever. He's like, you want me to show him to you? And she looks in the mirror. She says Candyman 5 times while she's with the shrink.
And don't you love it how in this movie, 1, 2, 3, 4, hesitation.
Right.
Are they going to say it or are they not going to say it?
Right. And then she says it. Tony Todd comes out, stands behind the shrink right here, hooks straight through the back and up.
Dude, glorious. Very good
From the
kill.
groin to the gullet.
Yeah.
Then I love his exit, bro. His exit.
Oh, when he goes out like this.
He gets like this, and he goes out, and he just flies out the window like this.
Hold on. I want to try it without knocking over my candle. He goes.
Oh, yeah. That exit.
Flawless. That was a flawless exit.
It is, dude. It's one of the best. It's one of the best murder exits I've ever seen, bro.
Yes, it is.
Have you seen a better murder exit in a movie? Like someone kills somebody and leaves. Have you seen a better one?
I know I haven't. I mean, imagine every Freddy movie and every Jason movie that you saw, and every time Freddy and Jason killed someone, they go. like it would be like this. It would be like, and then all of a sudden you see what happens, and then bam! All right, what the hell?
I see you, bro.
Okay, so yeah. Just imagine that. Or Michael Myers.
I'm trying to think. Like, you never think of like all these slasher movies and horror movies. You never think like someone gets killed by somebody else or by some entity, whatever. You never think of how that murderer or that entity leaves the situation. But we find out that Candyman leaves the situation the best way you can ever leave a situation after you murder someone.
Wait, okay, here we go.
What is she doing? Did she call him out yet? We'll show it. We will show. We don't have to watch the murder or anything, but we will show the flying.
From the what to the what again? From the groin
to the gullet.
All right. Well, hold on.
She's him right now.
Oh, right here. She gets super cocky. She's like, you know what? Don't believe me? Okay. She's like, right here. She knew at this moment.
She thought she can control Candyman, though. She can't control Candyman. Candyman's been controlling her.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to take my shot. I'm gonna take my shot. Once the shrink gets killed and Candyman says what he says, I'm gonna try at the same time. Go.
All right, yeah, do it. I can't do it. I'm not in a roller chair. I'd do it with you if I had my roller chair, but I'm not. Right, I don't have
hold
it.
On. All right, so for everyone that's watching right now, it's gonna happen. Oh, there it is. All right, hold on.
Dude, dude, there it is, all the way up. Look at that look on Tony Todd's face, bro.
God bless Tony Todd. Damn, what a great villain, man.
What a great jacket. Oh, it's coming.
That's what he has to
say. Here it is.
I don't remember how he's gonna do it, but I'm trying to do it at the same time.
Yeah.
He lets her know, like
he lets her out.
Down. He unhooks her. I gotta get ready.
Oh, here it's gotta come right now.
Hold on. He says something.
There it is.
Oh my God. I was slow. I didn't do it at the same time.
No, it's hard to know. We got to watch it a few times so you can get it right.
All right.
But basically, she escapes now, and she goes back home, and she finds her husband with little 19-year-old painting their house, the apartment that they were living in, and they're both terrified of Helen because they think Helen
he says something hella like fucking piggy. Like he's like a pig when he says it too. Like she says something, she's like, yeah. And he comes in with the fucking Hugh Hefner. He's got the Hugh Hefner robe on.
He's all dancing.
With the black and the white. The only thing missing is a pipe. And he says something like so disgusting. I'm like, you fucking pig, dude. Like, what the fuck? You fucker.
But
your wife is in jail for murder, and you're out here having your fucking teacher's pet painting your fucking walls pussy pink, you sick fuck.
Dude, who paints their walls that color?
Pink!
Yeah, who does that?
Do you remember, Josh? My bathroom on 23rd Avenue was pink.
Yes, I do remember that.
Dude, I have videos.
Your tub. The tub was pink, wasn't it?
What?
The tub pink?
Yes, everything was pink. It was pink everywhere. My my main room was a green bathroom, and the public bathroom was a fucking pink bathroom, bruh. Pink. Everything's pink. Pink tile. Pink toilet. Pink bathtub. Pink.
Oh man.
Sorry, my type A personality comes out during the D3.
Hey, I guess you were just waiting for teacher's pet to come over to your house, bro.
You know, hey man, I mean, as long as we're honest and we're communicating and everything's open, I'll have a teacher's pet over because we're not lying to each other and everything's open. Boom, we're good.
Right.
The cool thing about being close to 40.
Very true. Very true. Okay, so we're gonna I guess we'll fast forward a little bit because we kind of already explained.
Oh, look at her paint that fucking. Look at her paint the fucking room pink. Why would you? That was not his idea. He was so pussy whipped that she wanted to paint the fucking place pink, and he went for it.
And this is where Helen lived with him.
She's like, oh, I love the paint. Kenny wants to be ripped open from the groin to the gullet. You know what? I have a mirror here.
Okay.
I think I've said Candyman so many times that I might actually be ripped open from the groin to the gullet soon.
Dude. Dude, you just need a full cutout of Tony Todd right behind you right now.
Dude.
Breathing down your neck.
Dude, okay. So I was playing, this is off subject, but I was gonna say for Halloween next year, I just thought of because we've been playing Friday the 13th. I was going to say the most easiest fucking costume, but the dopest costume would be I want to do Jason as Jason 2 with the overalls and the fucking plaid shirt with just the bag and the one eye open.
There you go.
I would get a contact lens so my eye is nice and red, and just get the gnarliest fucking axe, and it would just be perfect. It would be to the T fucking Jason Voorhees part 2. It blew my mind. I was just like, dude, it's easy. It's cheap. You can go to Goodwill. All you need is a red contact lens and bam!
All you do is dressed up as the fucking brawny man with a sack on your head, bro.
Dude, go imagine going to a fucking Walmart. Do you guys have the brawny man with the what did you say again?
With a sack on your
the brawny man with the sack on his head towels? And someone's like, oh, you mean the Friday the 13th part 2 towels? They're an aisle 112. Oh, thank you.
Huh.
Do you guys have the paper towels with the guy with the brawny man with the sack on his face? Yes. Friday the 13th part 2 paper towels. Aisle 113, right next to the Charmin. Dude, I'm gonna Photoshop brawny paper towels, and I'm gonna put Jason's part 2 face on the brawny man. I'm gonna do it. I'll make a t-shirt of it. It's gonna be fucking genius. And it was your idea, Josh.
And we'll just call it Brawny Man, bro. But it'd be Jason Voorhees from Jason Part 2, dude. Friday the 13th Part 2.
Oh
what do they call him? Sackhead Jason.
Sackhead. Sackhead Jason. All right, so so we were at the shrink got killed.
Then we talked about her coming back into the house and catching her husband cheating on her while she was at the
all knew
hospital.
From the beginning. Your husband is a fucking professor, and obviously you go into the classroom and there's a fucking hot girl just drooling over your husband. Duh. I'd be concerned too.
Right. So this is where we kind of get into the end of the movie here, to where let's explain how we get to the part where Tony Todd has all the bees all over his body. How do we get to that? And coming out of his mouth. How do we get to that part?
She visits him when he's doing his deep breathing.
Right.
He basically again serenades her with the bees in the mouth.
Right. So he's in near that shrine or whatever. I don't know if you know the story, but I'll explain the story. Do you know the bee story with Tony Todd? Have you heard about the bee story
In real life?
in real life
No,
about
no, please,
scene?
bro,
Okay,
bring it.
so I'm sure a lot of people who are way into horror movies probably know this story, but um, towards the end of the movie, there's a bunch of bees, and Tony Todd has them all over his body and coming out of his mouth. And Tony Todd is such a savage that that's all real. That's him with real bees in his mouth and all over his body. So he did that. And so Helen, when the bees were all over her, real bees, really her. And apparently they had a beekeeper on site or whatever and stuff like that. But Tony Todd, I forgot how much, but he said he would only do that scene if he got paid for every time he got stung. I think he said like $25,000 for every bee sting that he got. And if we look it up, you can find out exactly how many, but I think it was like he got stung like 27 times. So 27 times 25,000, what you get, you know what I mean? So, and he even signed a contract. It was like a contract that he signed. If I'm going to do these bees, if I'm going to put he actually, what a savage, bro. He put bees in his mouth. They're all crawling out of his mouth and all over his body. And that's all real. It's all genuine.
Good for fucking Tony Todd. Shit.
Yeah. So, I don't remember how much it was. I think it was around $20,000. And I don't remember how many times he got stung. But I think it was like 25, maybe. I can find out the exact number right now, probably. If people want to know.
Good knowledge, Josh.
Yeah.
AKA Dad
Oh,
watches.
okay. Never mind. I was wrong. It said Candyman star Tony Todd was paid $1,000 every time he was stung.
Oh, maybe he got stung 25 times.
Let's see. Here's a quote. I negotiated a bonus of $1,000 for every sting during the bee scene, Todd said, and I got stung 23 times.
Dude,
Everything.
if I was him, I'd be like, I got fucking stung 300 times.
Everything that's worth making this has to involve some sort of pain. Once I realized it was an important part of who Candyman was, I embraced it. It was like putting on a beautiful coat. Quotes by Tony Todd.
Hold on. Hey, Tony Todd. Hey, I respect that.
Tony Todd. Let's cheers Tony Todd right here.
Am I doing another shot?
You got another for you or no? You got another one in you or no?
Yeah, of course. I'm Dinero.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Man. Hey, Tony Todd.
Tony Todd and bees in his mouth. Cheers to Tony Todd with bees in his mouth. Go.
Boom.
There we go. So good. You know what? I'm kind of glad you didn't know about the Tony Todd story.
Dude, I like it, dude. Dude, so here's a little background. I heard that when they filmed this movie, that there's a part where, remember when Helen, is her name Helen?
Yeah.
Helen and what's her friend's name?
Bernadette.
Helen and Bernadette. Remember Bernadette has her purse full of fucking mace, like tasers and all that shit. She's like,
yeah.
So I don't know what you think you're going into, but they think we're cops. You know what I mean? And they go there, and during the movie, the guys in purple, the gangsters that you see, were actual real gangsters at that fucking place.
Okay.
And what they did is they used them as props, right? And it's smart. It's smart. Like if I'm
extra
film somewhere,
not props, extras.
If I'm a film somewhere, might as well get the real G's to be in the movie so they can protect me. Like, yo, I'm gonna be on your turf. Like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. We'll make you famous. You know, put it on pause a little bit, and like you'll be in the movie. So
Right.
what they did is they got the guys there to be there and just like, you know, like just be like just stand there, like watch doors and shit. But they redubbed the voices. So like, you know, when they go there, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You work for the cops, you feel me? Oh, it's the police, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they redid that in the studio, but they used the actual real gang members
Okay.
when you went in there. So that's pretty fucking cool. And the cool thing is when she went into the Lincoln Village projects, I think that's what it's called. All that spray paint and shit, all that shit is not. This is not movie props. This is real life shit. Like that's what it looked like, and that's what like when I watched this movie, like damn, like dude, this is real fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
Like this is not fucking a set. They went into the projects of Chicago, and like I heard that they had to have like 4 different like gang like forces just to make sure that shit didn't hit the fan just to film there. And then I heard that like I think people got shot. Like is Candyman's hook nailed to him? No.
No, he put it in himself. The
Yeah.
hook wasn't there. They cut off his hand, but I believe he was the one in the afterlife or something decided that he's going to shove a hook into his hand just to be more scary. And I believe it's just as simple as that. There's nothing really more to it. So, but yeah, man, that's cool, dude. You know what that reminds me of? So they pulled a Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson in the music video Beat It did the same thing. All those gangsters in the music video Beat It were all real gangsters that they used. Like real gang members.
Hold on, it's Candyman's, but it looks like there's nails. There's nails on it. I don't know. I'd have to watch it again. I seriously.
Oh, there's the bees right there. That's real. All real. See, look at that. He's got bees in his mouth, and that is real.
Oh man,
That ain't fake.
I don't know if I could do that, man. Fuck that.
Look at that, dude. It's crazy. Dude, they're all in his mouth, dude. Dude, what a savage, bro.
You'd have to pay me at least 5 G's for every. You know what? Yeah, I'd do it for 1 G a sting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a little nice 25 stack at the end of the night.
Right.
You know?
Right.
$25,000. $25,000.
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
All right, so let's get to the nuts and bolts of this movie.
Yeah,
because we all know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're at the end here, so let's explain the end, I guess.
So, do you want to explain the ending, or do you want me to do it?
Go ahead. I'll let you explain it, and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
So I'll tell you my thoughts about it, and then
here's a very important. Part of this movie is when.
Shit, we lost your audio. We lost your audio. You said there's a very important part, so say it. Yeah.
All right. So there's a very important part. The significance of when he makes out with her with the bees in his mouth is when he finally disappears. But we see him one more time. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's when she wakes up and she sees the murals on the wall right here. Right?
Yep.
She sees that picture and it says, "It was you, Helen. It was you the whole time."
Right.
So my question is, was she related to her, like lineage-wise?
Maybe. That's a possibility.
You know?
She lived in the same area and all this happened in this area.
Yeah. So maybe
back in I think it was 1940s. It was the 1940s when it all happened, right?
But when it really went down, it was during slavery.
Yeah, wasn't it like the 1940s? Or was it before that?
It was before the Civil War.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I think they said something about 1940. Anyway, I might be thinking another movie. My bad.
I think it was 1840.
Was it? Okay. So okay.
It was 1840, and it was during the Civil War when we
Yeah.
find out Candyman basically was a son of a slave, and
Yeah.
he was in the house, and he basically got the slave master's daughter pregnant, and then boom, it all happens. But the slave master's daughter is Helen, the slave master's great grandma.
Something like that.
That's where we all like figure it out
Yeah.
because
Maybe there's some lineage there, and for some reason,
remember he writes on the wall, it was you, Helen, all along.
yeah. So
And so
right.
here's the part, right, where she goes outside and she sees the garbage pit and she hears the baby crying. All right, and I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can. She hears the baby crying, like she's a good person, and she's like, I gotta get the baby because you can't have no babies die in the movie. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's not happening. She goes into the fucking garbage pyramid. She removes the big ass mattress. She gets the baby, and then all of a sudden, guess what happens? Candyman appears again, and he's like speaking into her ear, like, "This is how it's always been. This is how it's gonna happen." And then everybody from the hood fucking comes out with the fucking with the flames, right?
The gasoline.
She's like seeing things. I can take off my hat now. She's seeing things, right? And she's like, no, what the fuck? Like this is not how it's supposed to go down. She takes a wooden stick that's flaming, like almost like a stake, gets him, takes the baby, goes out, and like she's dying, and she saves the baby's life, and then she goes to the funeral, and like she died because of it, and then like her family's at the cemetery, and they're like respecting her, and then all of a sudden the whole hood, everybody from Lincoln Village is going there to pay her respects, and the mom from the first time that got her in the shoulder has the baby in her hand, and the one kid that told her the story about the bathroom has the fucking hook, because I just went and looked up images of Candyman's hook, and there are nails in it. I guess there are nails in it. Thank you, Elizabeth. And remember, Candyman was burnt to death because we finally see Candyman, and then that little kid takes the hook. And the first thing that the kid does at the funeral with the whole hood that comes by and pays respect, he throws the hook in the fucking grave.
Right.
And then, like, I'm thinking the movie's done with. Like, I'm like, okay, movie's done.
All right.
With.
So before you explain how the movie's not done, I have some questions about how they supposedly killed off Candyman. That's it. All you got to do is burn him in a bonfire, and that's it. He's done. You know what I mean? It was like all you got to do is burn supernatural Candyman in a fire, and he'll never come back. Is that it, Kenny?
No, bro. We got Candyman 2 and 3.
Right. But to end the movie, when you first watch Candyman, you don't know there's going to be a sequel, and it's like, wait a second. All we had to do was burn the guy, and like he's supernatural. He's like, he's not a real person. He's not going to die in a fire. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was my only gripe, but it's not a big enough gripe for me to say that it ruined the movie at all. So don't worry about that. That was my gripe. But anyway.
So what happens next, Josh, when the kid throws the hook in the coffin? We think the movie's done, but no, it's not done.
No. It moves on to who's looking in the mirror? Oh, it's her husband. Okay, so it moves on to where after
Professor Trevor,
aka
Xander Berkeley, aka Gregory from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, so it moves on to after the funeral, and her husband is back into the apartment with
his girlfriend, pet.
Yeah, his new girl or whatever. She's making him
This is where the movie gets so good.
She's angrily making him breakfast.
Because it wasn't meant to be. It was
right.
just...
She's angry
Okay,
about it.
here's my thing. There's a difference between lust and love. Okay? And this is where I will just like go into my whole explanation about like this is where you find out that he loved his wife, but we're all human and we fuck up. And he had a position of power being a professor, and he had a young, good-looking girl. And, you know, there's always the saying that don't let your dick ruin your life. And obviously, this is a testament to this.
It for sure can. It for sure can.
He used his power as a professor. He had a student that liked him. But again, like, there's a difference between lust and love. And we find out at the end of the movie, right? And this is what is so good about this movie. He loved his wife so much that died. He said her name 5 times in the bathroom by herself.
But he did not say it 5 times on purpose. He just kept...
He said it because he meant it.
He was just melting down in the bathroom, and he kept saying, Helen.
Because he missed her. Because he missed her. And then we see the teacher's pet, like, you know, she knew that this was not a relationship. This was just a fling. She's now stuck in a situation she can't get out, and she don't even want to cook for him.
Hey,
she got the meat out. She got the.
Hey, you know what?
Like, fuck you. Like, just make the salad.
Hey,
he don't even come out, and he's like missing his wife. And this is where this movie really, really makes a lot of sense, because it has so many definitions, so many just like, you know, like, he knew he fucked up. He had a really good girl, and if you think about it, what if Professor Trevor never did a speech about urban legends and just let her do her thing?
Hey, you want to know what?
Why?
It was always her anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. She could have taken a dump for the rest of her life every single day. She could have been a farmer. She could have been a professional bicyclist. Candyman was coming for her because it was always her.
It was always her. Damn, dude.
Does not matter if she was doing research on him or not.
What happens when
so
Professor
anyway,
Trevor
like you said,
what happens when Professor Trevor says her name 5 times?
Of course, Helen comes through.
Look, right here.
Helen comes through and murders his ass. And the thing is, you were saying that she's angrily doing it. She's all upset of what she got into. It doesn't matter. She's going to get out of it within 10 seconds. Because dude's dead.
Dude, hey. Tell me though, when I watched this movie, and this is the reason why I watched it so many times, and I forgot about this last scene. I forgot about it. Candyman leaves you with one of the most brutal kills ever in a bathroom and goes to credits.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Look, right there. Why am I getting Neon Demon vibes?
Oh, yep, for sure.
Neon Demon vibes. Neon Demon vibes.
Dude, she looks like Dana Scully, bro. Gillian Anderson, that's her name, right?
Scully.
Gillian Anderson.
Right.
There it is. All right.
Look here. Boom. That, man.
And she has the knife. Did you notice she has the knife?
And she was not wearing a bra.
Of course. I knew you had to point that one out.
All right.
All right, Kenny. So
this one. Oh, what? Creeping Chrissy? Now you join? Damn. We did a whole D3.
We've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes.
So, Josh, I want you to keep everybody interested. I've been holding this piss for fucking an hour and 45 minutes. Shout out to Creeping Chrissy. She What's up? Should I do a after party after this, or should we do a DDP?
Probably gonna call it, bro. So
Okay, okay. Well, hey, Creep and Chrissy, I know you are a big factor in the D3 universe, but we did a D3 discussion on the movie Candyman. You can watch it on Tubi for free, and it's definitely something you should watch. Watch the movie and then watch our D3 afterwards and tell us what you think, because you are involved and you get down with it, and we definitely respect that. But I gotta take a piss. I've been holding it for so fucking long, and we will do our final verdict. I know
yes,
Josh hold it down.
I will.
Entertaining guy.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So for those who have just joined and who have been on the whole time, I appreciate it. We discussed Candyman. So if you missed it, don't even worry. If you missed our discussion, don't worry. It's going to be on IGTV probably about 10 to 15 minutes after I end this live. And then it'll be on my YouTube channel, Dad Watches Horror Movies, probably within the next week or so. I'm saying I'm going to probably put it in about 3 or 4 days. I'll put it on there. But if you want to check out all of our past D3s, you can on my YouTube channel, Dad Watches Horror Movies. This is our 20th D3. So we got 19 up on the site right now. We will add this one later. But go back and take a look. Watch where we've come. It's almost a year. We started off watching Macabre, and now we're at Candyman, and we have evolved. It's been fun. It's been great. I hope we can do this for another 20 more episodes, even more. But don't worry. Check this out on IGTV, on my Instagram at Horror Movie Dad. Looks like we lost Kenny while he went to take a piss because he was buffering. So no worries. He will get right back on. But yeah, check out my Instagram for all the old D3s as well. So, and I would give you my final verdict for Candyman right now, but I got to wait for Kenny because he's the one who chose to watch Candyman this time around. So he's the one who has to give his verdict first before I can. Either way, it'll be good. Kenny was having some issues, some buffering issues most of the time tonight. Hopefully he'll jump back on. If he doesn't jump back on, I'm going to give him, I'll give him about 3 minutes. And if he doesn't jump back on, it is 10:42 right now, p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a Sunday evening. I will give you my verdict within 3 minutes. And, oh, look, here he is. Let's invite him back because he had to go take a piss. And he will come, and Kenny will give us his verdict, and then so will I. He's back. All right, Kenny, your verdict of Candyman.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie
out of 5. Out of 5 stars.
Beginning of, I'm gonna say Tony Todd. First off, Tony Todd is when you think about villains, you think about Jason, you think about Freddy, you think about Michael Myers, you think about all these people. Tony Todd is like one of the only villains that shows his face. He never has to fucking put makeup on. He never has to do anything. So just off top of that, I'm going to have to give this movie just a 2 if it sucked. But because the movie is so good, and I know a lot of people might not like my opinion, because I love Clive Barker, because I love Hellraiser, because I love this movie, and I've watched it probably like 7, 8 times. I'm gonna give this movie a 4 out of 5, dude. Just because I haven't seen a movie like it. I haven't seen a movie that was with the blood effects, with just everything involved. And I know I'm being generous right now, but I haven't seen anything to copy it. It's Clive Barker. You have your Hellraiser, series, and then you have Candyman. And, Hellraiser 1 and Hellraiser 2 are my favorites. But, man, when you have the original Candyman, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5 because I really do feel it's a classic. And that's why if it wasn't a classic, you wouldn't be remaking it with Jordan Peele and all the fucking money that comes involved with it.
Very true with that statement. So Candyman is, if you can't talk about 1990s horror without adding Candyman on your list. Candyman, to me, is a very serious movie. It took itself very serious.
Yeah, there was no games.
There's no games. This is
It's not a joke. It's not comedy, bro.
No, it's not comedy. You know, it's not low budget either. You know, it might I don't know if it was considered low budget at the time, but it did not look low budget at all. Very good production value, and it stuck with its grim type atmosphere. The whole movie was very grim, very dark, and Tony Todd's great, perfect actor for the role, and I like your 4 out of 5. I can see it being a 4 out of 5. I can understand it being a 4 out of 5 for most people. I like Tony Todd a lot. He's a very different, or Candyman, very, very different type of villain. He's on the supernatural side like Freddy Krueger is, a little bit more supernatural than anything. So that almost means he's unkillable. But I am going to be close to yours. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So, and I'm mostly giving it like I said, I didn't care for the ending with the bonfire. I thought it was a cheap, crappy way to have Candyman be killed or stopped.
But the end where we see the real, like, you know, I think you could have made this movie without the fucking bonfire. Even like the kid gets found by the cops, like by themselves. Like you could have had the end, and then all of a sudden, like the cops are in the room and they go through the mirror and they find the kid. Like you could even left it without even but I guess the Candyman died and they put the fucking hook in the coffin. But the end when he says her name 5 times because he missed her.
Right.
Kills his ass. Dude.
So, but, you know, he's a supernatural entity. You can't kill him. You can only stop him. In turn, it led to a sequel. It led to a 3rd movie, and now it's going into a remake with Tony Todd reprising his role as Candyman. So I can't wait for that one. I'm excited about that. But all in all, this is a good movie. It was a good movie, and I'm glad I watched it again. And there's many scenes that I forgot about. So, good choice, bro. Good choice.
Now, let me ask you this question before you go.
Yeah.
Watch Candyman more on TV, more on DVD, or more on VHS?
I probably watched it the most on VHS.
Wow, that's so fucking awesome.
I actually have it. I might have to pull it out.
Can we get a picture? Can we get that?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Let me find it. It's in here somewhere. Keep them entertained, buddy.
Hey, so if Josh finds the VHS tape for Candyman, VHS tape, oh my God. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go like point at it and I'm going to be like, yo, like crazy. And then he's going to show it and that'll be probably the thumbnail.
Oh, I found the second one.
Ooh, where's the first one though?
I'm looking.
Bro, is that a receiver underneath your TV?
It is.
And then do you have a VHS tape? Do you have a DVD to VHS?
I do.
Wow. Does it still record?
Yes, it does.
So if I gave you a VHS tape, you could record it to a DVD-R?
Oh no, that doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. It's just a combo.
Oh, okay.
It was before you can have blank DVDs, bro. It was done before.
Bro, do you remember when I used to have a VHS and DVD player with my fucking tube TV in my room in Terrace Way, and we watched Zombie?
Yes.
And I had the fucking the big ass old school speakers hooked up like an AV connection. Wasn't even like HDMI. It was just like straight up old school speakers, dude.
Yes, I do remember that. I found it.
All right, hold on. This is gonna be a thumbnail.
All right, hold up. I'll get there. Hold on. I'm coming. I just made a huge mess. So I got this whole, you guys can't see it right now, but I got this whole like shelving unit full of VHS tapes.
I've seen it.
Right. And that's what I'm looking through right now. Okay. All right, here we go. So there it is.
That's the one. That's the one.
So yeah, there's
wow, dude. Can you hold on? Can you take it out? Can you take it out of the sleeve?
Oh, I didn't rewind it, bro. I'm mean.
Wow, dude. Dude, look at that VHS in almost mint condition.
Yep. Here's the second one.
I never saw. Did I see the second one? Fuck.
It was in New Orleans. It was all filmed in New Orleans, I think. The second one.
And then the third one has got the girl from like Baywatch, like the reject.
I never saw the third one actually.
Interesting.
I've never seen the third one, so
Is that
that's
Farewell to the Flesh?
Farewell to the Flesh is the second one.
And what's the third one?
The third one, I don't even know what the third one. I think it's just Candyman 3, isn't it?
Wow.
Out. We'll find out right now. Day of the Dead. Candyman, Day of the Dead. Okay. That's the third one. The third one I heard was really bad, but I've never seen it. So, and Kenny's buffering. So he might be getting kicked off. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to say this. Thank you very much for joining. I know we went a long time. We almost went 2 hours today. Almost 2 hours. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for showing up for Dad and Dinero discussions. And we will talk to you soon. I'm choosing the movie this time. If you haven't, please subscribe to Dad Watches Horror Movies on YouTube. Also, check out Kenny at KDinero1 on Instagram. I am Horror Movie Dad at Horror Movie Dad on Instagram as well. And we'll be seeing you soon. Again, thank you so much for watching, participating, and just supporting us. So anyway, I think Elizabeth's the only one here. Thank you so much again for sticking with us for almost 2 hours here. And we will be seeing you all very soon. Stay tuned for our next D3. Have a good one, everyone. Horror Movie Dad